Finance Minister Jaitley's budget may not have doled out goodies for the pharma sector, but it will boost the economic growth in the long term, and that's the word coming in from Dr. Reddy, Saumen Chakraborty. In an exclusive chat with CNBC TV 18's Nitya Balakrishnan, he adds the final blueprint of Trump's pharma policy will determine the company's manufacturing and expansion plans in the United States.
In terms of rating, I will give somewhere, say, 7.5. First good thing is there is no negative surprise.
All right.
So maybe some of the expectations which were there are not fully met with. But whatever Arun Jaitley has announced, it augurs well in terms of the long-term growth of the country, and specifically the rural, even some of the allocation in infrastructure, the revival of the real estate, all these things will help. So overall, I will put around 7.5.
Well, that seems to be the general sentiment really on this budget. When it was nothing stellar, a lot of corporates are indicating it definitely did not hold any negative surprise. But coming specifically to the pharma space, as you talk about pharma spending initially, from 1.4, scaling up of it to about 2.5% of GDP was something along expected lines. Pharma and healthcare spending hasn't been increased. Will that be a dent to the sector per se?
Yeah, so overall expectation would be in both healthcare as well as on education. You know, these are the two as a percentage of GDP. The allocation is not, up to mark what the country should be looking forward to. But the direction has been a little, positive in terms of, more like centers in different rural area. They will be upgraded. There will be more aims which is going to come up, more allocations which are happening, which is going to help. Very specific incentive, I don't see that. Rather, from a taxation perspective, some of them will get phased out. For example, whatever he has announced last year itself on the weighted deductions on R&D and all. So even though there is some good news in terms of the MAT credit, it will get extended to 15 years. But in reality, how many companies are going to really get benefit out of that because of, the phase out of such incentives? That one has to really work out and see.
Slip into a very short break on that note, but on the